Hey everybody, it's me Irene. Um, so I kind of almost forgot to do a video, but I don't want to disappoint you guys. I want to keep up. Sorry, technical difficulties. But I do want to keep, it going every Wednesday, like I said. And just like I said last week, I am going to read from one of the first passages that I wrote in my journal. The only thing I don't like is that my Nina had given me this, like I said last week, my Nina was the one who gave me this book to write in, but she gave it to me for Christmas. I had started chemo in November, and because I'm not much of a writer, like I've never really had journals. So because of, I don't care to write, but I actually didn't get started on this until February. So I was already halfway through chemo by then. So that's the only thing I kind of like, not regret, but wish I would have done from the beginning. Just like I said from the first video, I had said that I wish I would have, if I didn't like to write, I wish I would have like recorded myself, either talking, using a voice thing, or just like this, doing the videos. I wish I could have started this channel from the beginning so you guys could have saw it all. I wish I could have, but we'll just go by memory as best as we can like we've been doing. So I'm going to start by reading the first passage, and then afterwards I'll kind of like I'll kind of skim through it again after I'm done saying it all, so I can express my feelings and what I remember feeling. Okay, so this I wrote on Tuesday, February 3rd, 2015. I wrote ... Not sure how to start this, but hello. I guess in a way I'm talking to myself, lol. Well, I will start by saying I'm not usually a journal or diary writer. Pause. Remember also, I forgot what I wrote in my journal. What I'm reading probably well, of course it's going to affect me. So if I cry, that's why, because I don't remember. So it might surprise me what I felt at this time, what I went through. It might trigger more memories, and that's a good thing, because I want to share. So anyways, play. Actually, I don't like to write. I would rather type because I feel I can get more thoughts out that way. But my Nina Ramona gave me this to write my journey in the battle of cancer. I got this for Christmas, but I kept forgetting to write. Chemo brain. So about my cancer. I went to a doctor around January in 2014 for a small lump on my neck. He did a biopsy and said it came out negative for cancer. Then the bump kept growing and growing. I found a job at a mortgage company and got my own insurance with Kaiser. Saw another doctor and was immediately made an appointment for another biopsy. On October 8th, 2014, I had a second biopsy. On October 15th, 2014, I found out I had, I put in parentheses, this moment have, Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. I found out later I was stage 4, which is the latest stage for this cancer. I will write more later in details about it all, but today is about the best, most amazing news ever. I had my second PET scan done about a week ago, and today I went to see the doctor for a follow-up appointment. Well, last PET scan, FYI, there is a difference between a PET scan and a CAT scan. I'll Google it later and let you guys know what's the difference, but there is a difference. Anyways, I'm already doing. Well, last PET scan, I saw lights everywhere. They were on my neck, chest, lung, spleen, and starting to grow on my spine. Today, ... No lights anywhere. Just barely a hint of cancer left. I started to cry, but I am still in shock that I am almost done. I am halfway through treatment. I feel like a boxer. Boxer consists of 12 rounds, and I have 12 treatments. I get treatment once every 2 weeks, and the first few days that follow, I get really tired. Then I gain my energy again slowly. Well, that's it for now. I just wanted to say thank you, God, for blessing me to be nearly cancer free. And then I put stickers. Sorry. I put stickers. Don't read ahead. Saying I did it. It says almost cancer free. No spices for now. I'll get into why I wrote that. The little sticker says, hang in there. It's a monkey. You're halfway through. I was just writing myself like things to keep myself motivated. And they said, keep it up. 6 down and 6 to go. Balding and looking like a monkey. Have faith. And a giraffe that says stand tall. So let me go back through it and kind of go through my memory a little bit. So I did mention last week that I was misdiagnosed at first. And yes, it was upsetting because had we not caught it when we did, it just might have been fatal. Let's see. So I kind of already explained the whole misdiagnosis last time. The PET scan, when I say I saw lights everywhere. When you have a PET scan, they inject you with radiation. You go in, you're not supposed to eat for, I think it's 8 hours. You're not supposed to eat, or 12, one of those, because I know I'm like starving by the time it's done. I think it's like 8, like 6 or 8 hours. But anyways, you're not supposed to eat, and then you go, you get radiation injected into you. Then you have to wait for like 45 minutes. So I would just like be on my phone or read a book, just fall asleep. And then they go, you have to be in a tube, you have to take off all metals on you, and you have to go on this tube, and it just puts you in and then scans your whole body. So it has to let the radiation go through your body because that's what actually ignites the cancer cells. So the test, when she shows it to me, she showed it to me on a computer screen, and she was like, okay, like the first time I had the PET scan, she was like, okay, so here's your scan. You see all these lights. That's when we see, it was, I think, like if you see yellow when they're bright, she was like, that's the cancer. So, of course, this one was popping out. So it was like this ball of white light on the screen. And then I saw little dots, like either little baby dots or here and there all over my body. Because you have to remember, lymph nodes, they're like a tree in your body. It like goes all through your body and spreads out. And then she was saying it's in your spleen. The one actually on my spleen was just as big as here, which is weird because I couldn't feel it, but it was huge ball like of light. And there was a little ball like this little that she said was on my spine, starting to grow on my spine. And the first thing I thought was the book, The Fault in My Stars, when he describes that the scan lit up like a Christmas tree. I didn't understand that until I saw my scan. And I was like, yep, looks like a Christmas tree, just lights everywhere. And I was so happy when I got the second PET scan. I mean, I was nervous though. Because again, you don't see the cancer. I didn't see it in my body. So I was just so nervous. Like, if I didn't see it when I was there, how do I know if it's gone? So, thank God. It took 3 months. 3 months. She was really shocked on how quick my body killed all the cancer. 3 months it took to for that's it. The little hint when I'm saying in the book how I said I'm nearly done, it's because she just saw like this little speck, but she said that because the test was the last chemo session. I had a chemo session, and then 2 weeks later, I had the PET scan. So she said that that little thing could have just been like, already taken out by the PET scan, but I mean, not that the PET scan took it out. By the time I had the PET scan, it was gone. So she said, congratulations. Today marks the anniversary when you're in remission. And I still celebrate it every year. Last year, my company surprised me. Everyone wore purple and supported me, and that really, really made me feel nice. Made me feel good to know that people are very supportive. Sorry, sounded like something was breaking. But it did make me feel very supportive. I'm sorry, supported. And let's see. My dad was the one who actually made me think of it like a boxer. He told me when I first told him, he was the one who was like, you know, you're a fighter. He said, just be a fighter. You're gonna get through this. You you're strong like your mom. And he said, I have no doubt you're gonna get through this. And that's what made me think of the boxer because when you know, he said, just think of it like boxing. Every round you go through chemo, you have a chemo session, it knocks you down. Because it did, it made you feel awful. By the time I was done, I would go in there smiling, happy. I'm always smiling. I would go in there like, hi, everybody. Like, hey, I'm back. I mean, not that it was a good thing to be there, but. And then I would leave, like, you could tell throughout the chemo session, I would start being all tired. And my dad would be like, you're starting to get sleepy, huh? And it would just knock you down. Didn't feel like eating anything, but I did. I still ate to make sure my body was fed. I would be so weak. My sister would try to tell me go take a nap, and I'd be like, naps for losers, because I'm just not the type of person who takes naps. So once I'm awake, I'm awake. But of course, chemo would win sometimes, and I would just fall asleep. And that's when I thought when my dad kept saying that, like, imagine when it knocks you down, you just got to pick yourself up, and as soon as you get your energy back, knocks you down again. You got to keep fighting. And it was weird that he said that because that's when I found out I was going to have 12 rounds of chemo. So it was weird that he said that because it's like, boxers go for 12 rounds. So that's when I said, you know what, I'll be like a boxer. Now I'm going to take this all the way to the 12th round, and I'm going to beat it. And I did. So that really made me happy to find out that it was gone. But it was weird because I still had to do chemo for 3 more months. So that was weird. Um, I know the first journal entry skipped ahead to the happy part, so I'm sorry. I know the pictures. I do want to show you guys pictures. I'm sorry. I'm having technical difficulties with my laptop, being dumb, not showing me my pictures, and then my external hard drive over here. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm gonna do my best to get it there next week. I don't think I have pictures in my camera. And then if I can, I'll try to tag some pictures at the end of this video, but if not, because I kind of want to show you and then tell you the story of it. Yeah. So, and I'm going to create a personal email and post it so that way you guys can share your stories to me. And your stories, someone else's stories, please get their permission, for me to share it, because they don't have permission. You guys just want to tell me and share with me, maybe ask me questions personally. That's fine too. That's fine. I don't mind being open. If you want me to share your story, you want to talk to me, and you even want to show me pictures so that way I can share. Because again, I want to share about different cancers. So it's not just about my story, it's about all of our stories. Whether you knew someone who is, a survivor who is, still alive, someone who passed away, it doesn't matter. We all went through something, and I would really like to share it. So please, that's going to be up probably next week as well. I will put it up on the video, and just go ahead and share your stories, your opinion. Remember, please like, comment, and share. I want to try to spread the word as much as possible. That I believe every ribbon matters. Every cancer ribbon matters. So, thank you for tuning in again. I'm going to remember, post every Wednesday. I'm going to read the next journal entry. It was so weird. I skipped ahead, and then later on I got more creative and started putting photos in there. So I will. Oh, speaking of photos, then I'll show you guys one. Sorry, this video is going kind of longer than usual. I don't know if I showed you guys this one, but here's a photo I put in the journal. This is my mom, me. Some people say I look like her, because I have a photo of her when she was a kid. Legit, I look like her. This is, I believe, and I believe I'm right, this is our last photo together, because she passed away in 2004, and the date on this was 2004, that summer. So I'm almost positive this was the last photo, because towards the end of summer was when she went to the hospital and never came home. And then I put under the picture, I didn't know if you guys saw the arrow, put under it, one day, oh, sorry you can't see, one day we will be together again. One day we will. Let me find a photo though, just real quick. Oops, kind of ripped my pages, got excited. Because I have a photo in here where bald with a little bird hair. Or should I wait? Just kidding, I'll show you guys one. I know, because I've already been saying it from the beginning. I'll show you guys a photo. Yeah, I'll just do this one. I also have a quote that says, "No hair, don't care, bold, bald, and beautiful." So, here's the quote. That's me. See? It's 2 years later. That's me right there. Crazy, huh? My sister was the one who cut my hair. I didn't shave it. She cut it. I let her have fun. I told her, knock yourself out. This is the only time you're going to be able to cut my hair that short, so go nuts. She's not a hairstylist, but it actually came out pretty good. Yeah. So, like I said, at least I got to show you guys a photo, but like I said, I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with my stuff over here, and then I'll do that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have questions, comments, I already have a great friend at work who is sharing my story, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Don't know if she wants a shout out, but I'll ask her and then I'll give it to her next video. But you know who you are, because I know you watch this every week, but thank you so much. And please continue to share my story with anyone. And again, this goes to anyone. Like, comment, share. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. If you have a comment, don't be afraid to tell me. I'm an open book. I want people to learn. So feel free. And just remember, when God gives you a battle, why give him anything less than a fight? Bye.